Hey, what is going on, everybody? Coop here, and today I just wanted to give a little update on something. So, if you noticed yesterday, I didn't post a video, and there's a reason for that. So, over the weekend, I was in not one, not two, not three, Jesus, not four, but five Magic the Gathering War of the Spark pre-release draft tournaments. So here's the, just for the focus, yeah. So I was in 5 draft tournaments over this weekend. One of them was the midnight release. One of them was so it was midnight to 5 a.m. Then there was one from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and then another one at 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Then the following day, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and then 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. So I've been playing fucking Magic and opening cards. Actually, you can see over my all that shit. That's more Magic cards. I've been opening packs and playing Magic for a long time in the last few days. Oh. By the time I went to sleep on Saturday night, I had been awake for, I think it was like 39 hours or 41 hours or something. A long ass time. And it felt glorious to sleep. And it's funny, so I went with a few buddies and I stayed over at one of their places. And he's like, alright, so when are you setting your alarm? So we were pretty close to where the tournament was. So he's like, alright, set an alarm for 9 o'clock. Because it was at 10, right? I was like, yeah, sure. I'll set an alarm for 9. So at like 8:45, I hear his alarm go off in his room. So I'm like, okay, so I guess he's going to get up a little earlier or whatever. So I didn't really go back to sleep, but I kind of like laid in bed, you know what I mean? Like when you're not really asleep, but you're not really awake. So then my alarm goes off at 9 o'clock, and I kind of open my eyes, and I'm like looking over my phone. I turn my alarm off. I'm like, oh fuck, turn it off. And all I hear from the other room is, Coop. I was like, yeah. He's like, yo, bro, get up. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, he got up 15 minutes ago. He's probably like dressed and kind of like getting ready to go, or like pouring a coffee or something, right? So I get out of bed and like, you know, put my fucking clothes on, get ready to go. Then I hear a knock at the door. I'm like, yeah, come in. He opens the door. He's in his fucking boxers, just standing there. That's it. And he looks like he just got up. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go get in the shower, man. I'm fucking tired. I feel like I'm drunk. Because at this point, he had also been up pretty late. Not quite as long, but still late. Or like a long amount of time. So he goes in the shower, and I'm like getting ready. But it was just funny because like in my head, he was already awake. And then, so I kind of like, not scrambled, but I didn't fuck around. I got ready. And then he's like, hey man, I'm gonna go take a shower to try and wake up. I'm like, why'd you make me feel like I was rushed? As for the actual War of the Spark itself, it's a super Planeswalker heavy set. Super fucking awesome, really versatile. We were able to make some cool decks, and what we were able to do is, because we were in all 5 of them, we got a shitload of cards, and my buddy bought like a couple boxes as well, so we had a fuckload of cards. So we'd get home, or in between in between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. we'd go back to his place because he lives close, and we'd start like making real decks out of it. Because at a draft tournament, for those of you that don't know how that works, what they do is they give you 2 promo cards, which are dope. Then they give you 6 packs of 15, which is, I think, 90 cards. So yeah, 90 cards. Then you have to make a 40 card deck out of what you have. You can't pull in anything else. You can't. That's it. Whatever you pulled is what you get to make your deck out of. Which is cool and all, and that it kind of makes it difficult, or you gotta like work with what you've got. But there were times where I was playing and I'm like, this card is really good, but I didn't have anything to complement it, so I can't use it. Or this is a good card, so I'm putting it in my deck, but I know at home I have cards in a real deck that would complement it really well, and I want to use those. So it was really fun. It was a really good experience. At the end of it, the last draft was actually a double-headed dragon where you'd play on a team. And the guy whose place that I stayed at, we played on a team. We actually came 3rd. And our last win in the tournament was against a pro team, so that was pretty fucking cool. It felt pretty good. They had like all their gear on, and they had like the sponsorship or whatever. So like they had a hat, a shirt, a sweater, and their game mats had their names on them and stuff, and we mopped them up like it was a no contest. So that was pretty sweet. Won some stuff, and because we did all 5, it was cheaper for us to enter, and we got some extra shit or whatever. But yeah, it was really cool. But that is why there wasn't a video on Sunday the 28th. It's because I just didn't have anything ready, and I was there, and I was just so fucking dead, like tired, that in between I couldn't record something, and I just didn't have anything ready. So this is acting like a video for yesterday. So today, on Monday the 29th, there will be a scheduled video. This is kind of like a what was going on. I played a shitload of Magic, and it's awesome. Technically, this is the pre-release. Technically, this set doesn't come out until Friday, but I've got my hands on just about everything. So if you guys have any questions down below about how some of them play, or about some of the Planeswalkers or whatever, and you don't feel like going online, because you can look up most of this shit now. You could even beforehand. So if you have any questions or whatever, or you just want to talk about Magic and shit, you can go to the comments in the comments down below on this video. Or what you can do is you can click the link in the description to the Discord for Underclocked. It's the podcast that me and Viking run. We run it most Saturdays. It depends. Like again, we didn't do it this weekend because I was playing Magic. So depending on how it's going, we run it. We run it each weekend. Sorry, I'm trying to. There we go. So we run them each weekend, but we have a Discord channel, which you can go down there. We talk about Magic all the time. If you've seen the podcast before, awesome. Thank you for the support. And if you haven't, we actually talk about Magic probably every stream, at least a little bit, especially since War of the Spark was coming out. So I'm presuming that next week we're going to talk about that a bit. I think we might have something kind of cool coming for next week's podcast. So stay tuned for that. I can't announce anything or say anything, and it may not happen, and it might be later down the road, but I think this weekend is going to be something cool. So stay tuned for that, and to get more on top of that and to be more in the know, click the link in the description down below for the Discord, and come talk with me and Viking, some of the other people from the, especially the Arma community. We've got a lot of integration into that. So a lot of Arma guys are there from Spartak, from ArmaNet, for example, and different other groupings. So yeah, that's sort of where I was over the weekend. I was also really, really sort of absentee on social media because I was either playing Magic or fucking sleeping. So I'm back. I'm alive. I'm going to have a real long sleep and hopefully not feel like I'm like drugged out or something. So if you enjoyed this little update and you want to throw a like on there for my for wishing me a happy sleep, I would really appreciate it. If you want to subscribe for more real content per se, you can click that down below as well. As I said, something might be coming down the line. Description down below for links to just fucking anything. If you want to go to any of my social media, you just want to talk, you want to hang out, you want to do whatever, all that stuff is in the description down below. Yeah, I think that's it. So I hope you guys have a good day, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Later, dudes.